We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. First down, here's the run with Cook. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Cousins. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
Check, block 54, block 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Cousins now. And that's caught by Smith. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
To throw is Cousins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Alert 3.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the run.
Hey, box drop. Hit it.
Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ready.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call it?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, 39 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
54 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Off the play fake, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing is Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the slip, watch the slip.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. Lady. Check 55. Come on. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Back to the ground, Cook. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second and a couple. Cousins, the quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put him to good use on that one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with the first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Mike, check, 59.
Hard.
Watch QB drop. Shoot, watch the shoot.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't
They got a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get it.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Well, here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A first down carry for Henry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now it's Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Now Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. To throw, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Listen to me.